have a question for you. Are you a sneakerhead?
Yeah. A sneakerhead.
Do you even know what that is?
I've got plenty. I've got plenty of sneakers in my closet. Most of them are Chucks.
Well, for many, the shoes on their feet are a way to express themselves. I'm trying to add to my collection as well. WRTV's Rachael Wilkerson is a sneakerhead. She shows us Indy's All-Star Weekend didn't fall short of delivering hundreds of options for Hoosiers to choose from.
An expression, or even just like, you know, if you know, you know.
Besides the love of basketball in the Circle City, there's a love for sneakers.
The thing about sneakers is bigger than sneakers. What it does is it creates community, creates awareness to other people. For the most part, it kind of gives you that personal, sign off.
A way for people to express themselves.
The Midwest in general is the heartbeat of sneaker culture because we're like a conglomerate of all the different, parts of the nation, and we represent what's actually going on. So it's super important to be here for the NBA All-Star game.
Matt Michael owns Corporate, a cultural sneaker shop with streetwear. He's partnered with the Jordan brand to open up a larger shop for NBA All-Star Weekend. Opening his store was a dream, to be able to provide a variety of shoe options that is harder to find in regular stores.
There's a bigger appreciation by the community for sneakers here. It's kind of like one of those things where they felt like they were looked over for a long time. And I think that, Corporate kind of filled that gap.
There's been a growing number of shoe store pop-ups across Indianapolis.
Stores like Corporate is helping. We also got stores coming up, Grills in the mall just opened up for the All-Star Weekend. Nap or Nothing is really good. Foot Locker is really sneakerology. So our city is really showing out for shoes.
Sneakerhead Jason Strain appreciates the diversity. He says the soles of your shoes tell a story.
Self-expression, being who you are. Sometimes you may not vocally could say it, but people can look at your shoes and be like, oh man, we get it, we understand. It's a universal language.
A language Indy native Jeremy Salih gets to be a part of. He's the head of design for Puma Hoops and got to launch a brand new shoe design in partnership with Cheetos for All-Star Weekend.
This is wild. This is wild. I never, my wildest dreams would have thought that this could have happened. Probably won't happen for another 100 years, where a sneaker designer from Indianapolis gets an All-Star game in his city with a shoe that's releasing. So it's crazy. It's a blessing, and it's wild.
Rachael Wilkerson, WRTV.
All right, the hot Cheeto shoes there. Well, there are several pop-up shops with hundreds of sneakers to choose from this weekend. For more information on the hours and locations, that can be found on our website. Mark, you can't see it, but Kevin's out there with a bunch of people with their shoes in the shot right now. I don't know what any of those are.
Kevin, I gotta ask, are you a sneakerhead? Or you just need boots tonight, I'm sure.
There were some sneakers in here. There's some boots, some appropriately dressed for the winter weather. You'll do a lot of walking if you're coming downtown for this weekend. Let me just say this. We're putting our best foot forward, and I'm with some NBA All-Star volunteers. And Nicole, what's your role here on Georgia Street?
Yeah, we're welcoming guests to downtown Indy for All-Star Weekend. We're right by these cool ice sculptures, and yeah, we're just making sure they have a good time.
And answering any questions. My immediate question is, where can we go to warm up?
We can go right over here.
We go to the bright lights. Normally, Kyle, they might say, stay away from the lights, but right here, it's one of the street warmers. It's on Georgia Street, and man, does it feel good. And by the way, this snow makes Indy look beautiful. It looks beautiful downtown.
I was going to say, you can tell that heater's working because there's no snow on the ground there where you're standing, but you might...
Exactly, it's wonderful.
Yeah, may need to start the snowball event there on Georgia Street.